And good morning, Minister, or good afternoon, should I say now. I support the bill which updates the Irish law to reflect 4 pieces of EU legislation in the area of counterfeiting. These changes will give the requisite powers and functions for the Central Bank of Ireland to monitor and enforce measures relating to suspect counterfeit euro currency. As the effective branch of the European Central Bank here, the Central Bank of Ireland requires the power to check euro notes and coins that we all use without thinking. The crime of counterfeiting money is as old as money itself. For as long as people have been using negotiable instruments, there has been others attempting to create fraudulent versions of them, Minister. There has been a significant increase in the volume of counterfeit money due to the enhancement of technology, graphics software and high-quality, low-cost colour printers mean that even an amateur can produce passable counterfeit notes easily through unprotected transaction points that are not equipped with detection. Having to absorb the loss due to counterfeit is something that any business owner does not want to do. Such losses, if occurring on a regular basis, can lead to an increase in prices for consumers, and having counterfeit money in circulation is harmful to the economy and undermines the credibility of our currency, the euro, which has national and international effects. The focus of the directive is the creation of criminal offences of making, uttering and importing counterfeit currency and possessing instruments and security features for making counterfeits. Such action requires cooperation between national authorities in the European Union and across the EU, the Commission and the European Central Bank Minister. Thankfully, the number of counterfeits detected annually per million genuine banknotes in circulation is currently at a very low level. However, some 308,000 counterfeit euro banknotes were withdrawn from circulation in the second half of 2019, and that represents an increase of 22.7% when compared to the first half of 2019, and a 17.6% increase more than the second half of 2018. So this is very clearly a serious issue. Therefore, continued updating of the legislation is required to ensure that the integrity of the euro as a means of exchange and as a store of wealth is protected. Also, we are living in an era where currency is modernising and the inclusion potentially of digital currencies as well is becoming more mainstream, Minister. And as you are aware, there has been a large increase in the use of digital transactions since the onset of COVID-19 to stop the spread of the virus and protect our essential workers through the reduction of the use of cash. I know in recent times there has been investigations by the European Central Bank about the use of the digital currency. Digitalisation has spread to every corner of our lives and transformed how we pay for our goods and services. And in this new era, it is critical that we would guarantee that citizens in the euro area can maintain costless access to a simple, universally accepted, safe and trusted means of payment. We have seen in recent times the advent of cryptocurrencies and volatility in its prices, and we must ensure, Minister, that a digital currency, when it comes available, does not have that level of volatility. We must also ensure that digital currencies have the necessary safeguards in place to prevent counterfeit technology. Cryptocurrencies fluctuate in value due to their decentralised nature, but are less likely to get hacked as a consequence, Minister. A centralised ledger used by digital currency would be more prone to cyber attack due to its single-point use, and therefore heightened cyber security would be required to ensure that such digital currencies would be protected. This is the future, and we must stay one step ahead of it, Minister. And I must say that I suppose counterfeiting of cash, where it really hurts, it's not those involved in organised crime and involved in big business. It's always the smaller people that get hit hard, Cathaoirleach. It's the local businesses in our towns and our villages. It could be independent bookmakers, for example. There are multiple examples of individuals who really are at risk because of this. And I have to admit, from my own research and talking to people and businesses in my own community, this type of legislation is timely. It needs to be enacted. And I have to say that we have to try and, I suppose, be more proactive and progressive in Ireland about how we deal with the ever-changing landscape that is money. Obviously, the advent of cryptocurrencies as well is going to bring enormous pressures on the regulating authorities that have responsibility in these areas, and particularly here in Ireland. I think we have to start to get our act together. So, Gormagat, and I appreciate the time today. Thank you.